expert gets thrown around like a baseball during baseball season, but what does it really mean? And how do you become an expert? Find out on this week's ASTV. All right, y'all, so you know I'm a word nerd, so we gotta start with the dictionary definition of what is an expert. An expert is a person with comprehensive and authoritative knowledge of a skill in a particular area. That's the noun version. The adjective version is having or involving authoritative knowledge. Okay, so what I want to know is, okay, authoritative's in there twice. Just real quick, what does authoritative mean? To be able to be trusted as being accurate, true, or reliable. Now, why am I doing this thing about how to be an expert? Because there are so many self-proclaimed experts in the online world. Everybody's an expert at something. And I got to thinking, really? Are they an expert? It's like when I started, I had a decade of corporate sales experience and graduated top in my class from 2 corporate sales schools. Was I an expert? Yeah, I was an expert at selling. I wasn't an expert at selling online. So I had to figure that out. I had to figure out how to become the expert at selling online. By the way, my team got me this shirt and it's so appropriate because I'm the expert. I'm the boss. I'm not bossy, I am the boss, right? Anyway, so with so many people entering the online world and so many people calling themselves experts, what's it take? According to Malcolm Gladwell, the author of Outliers, it takes 10,000 hours of practice to become an expert at any one task. Can you imagine somebody in the online industry giving away 10,000 hours? I can't. According to Harvard, it says it will take you at least a decade to achieve an expertise. And you will need to invest time wisely and practice, practice, practice. What do you hear in that? Practice, practice, practice. All over the place. I looked at what it means to be an expert, and there are a lot of different takes on it, but practice is just about in every single one. One of the things I've learned that is in order to be a good student, if multiple people are telling you the same thing, independent of each other, pay attention. There's something there. So why does this matter? Well, because there are so many people out there claiming to be experts that are teaching a one-size-fits-all. That's what we're told to do, right? When we create courses. I've got the system. It worked for me. It worked for my one-on-one clients. I'm going to teach you the system. But the minute the system breaks or the minute something goes wrong, oh, it's not the system, it's you. I've said it before. You're the problem, it's you. Well, that's a really bad non-expertise way to run a business. So I don't care if you got 10,000 hours. I don't care if you've been doing this for a decade. But if you are brand freaking new, hi, welcome to the industry. I am so glad you're here. If you are brand freaking new and have not tested your service on one person, don't call yourself an expert. I didn't. My business did just fine. If you are an expert who has no interest in continuing to learn and continuing to better yourself, think twice about that. Are you an expert? I mean, I can't even keep the pulse on all that's changed in the industry in the last 12 years. If I don't stay up to date on that, I'm doing my customers a disservice. So there are lots of words that we can use. And why does this matter? Why does it really matter? Well, for a couple of reasons. One, if you sell yourself as being the expert and then can't solve my problem, word of mouth is the best advertising on the planet. Eventually, you're going to have a hard time getting customers. If you say you're an expert and don't show up for your customers, word of mouth is the best free advertising on the planet. Eventually, you won't have customers. So, my advice to you would be become the expert that your clients need. Become the expert that you want in your business when you're seeking out expertise. Become that person. What I am not saying is you have to wait to get clients until then. Quite the opposite. Go get clients now. If you have not coached someone, coach 10 people for free. 10 people. I coached 100, by the way. I'm not talking about your mama or your husband or your wife or your daddy. I am talking about 10 ideal clients for free. Don't know where to find them? I can tell you. I found 100. So, and yes, you can charge, but what I am telling you is you want to stand out from the competition with all these people entering the online world. Be an actual expert. Invest in yourself. It never goes wrong, even when it feels like it did. I promise you, those lessons will pay you in the future, just like they do me. Be the expert that you need. Be the expert that your customers need. 10,000 hours? I don't know. A decade? I don't know. I mean, I got all that. I got 2 decades. Am I a true expert? I think so, but it changes every day. So it depends on what you're talking about. But I am the person that our students need when they enroll in ASU. I know that. Become that. I believe in you, and I believe in your business. Bye, y'all.